You know, women didn't always used to be in the world. We used to be hidden at home, in the harem, or held on a pretty short leash. For millennia, thousands of years in most cultures, the voices of women did not resound in the halls of justice, or from the pulpit or the podium, in parliament, at senates, at court, or in the very important meetings of very important men where the course of history was set. It's all very, 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 very recent. Only a little bit more than 100 years ago, which is a fraction of a millisecond on the whole human clock. Most of us, our priorities, our concerns, our achievements were invisible. So this has been a profound, if uneven, change, and it's still taking place under real time. You could make a case that along with the technological revolution, the most provocative, upending, destabilizing, thrilling change in the course of human history is that we're finally in it.
My friends, let us talk about something that has profoundly shaped our lives: the rise of women to prominence, breaking away from centuries of being in the shadows. The words we just heard from Meryl Streep resonate deeply because they remind us that women were once confined to the sidelines, restricted by societal norms and confined to their homes. For ages, women's voices were silenced, kept from being heard in places where important decisions were made, and leadership roles, and within the halls of justice. It's incredible to think that not so long ago, within the broader scope of human history, women's thoughts, concerns, and achievements were often ignored, overshadowed by male-dominated narratives. As women who have managed to break barriers and gain a seat at the table, it's our responsibility to ensure that progress continues. We need to not only hold our ground, but also reach out to those who are struggling, making room for more to join us. Our aim is not to dominate, but to empower. We must create safe spaces for those whose voices have been silenced, inviting them to share their stories and experiences. Our presence should serve as a way to amplify those voices that have been ignored for far too long, ensuring that everyone, regardless of gender or background, gets a chance to contribute to human progress. This journey towards equality is ongoing. It demands commitment, perseverance, and collective effort. Let's continue to work hand in hand, striving for a world where every individual, regardless of gender, has an equal chance to succeed, contribute, and lead.
Disrespect invites disrespect. Violence incites violence. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose. It was that moment when the person asking to sit in the most respected seat in our country imitated a disabled reporter, someone he outranked in privilege, power, and the capacity to fight back. It kind of broke my heart when I saw it, and I still can't get it out of my head because it wasn't in a movie. It was real life. And this instinct to humiliate, when it's modeled by someone in the public platform, by someone powerful, it filters down into everybody's life because it kind of gives permission for other people to do the same thing.
Allow me to draw your attention to a reflection that echoes the core value of respect, empathy, and the impact of leadership on our society. These words resonate deeply because they encapsulate a sentiment that strikes at the heart of who we are as individuals and as a collective community. Disrespect invites disrespect. Violence incites violence. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose. These poignant words remind us of the responsibility that comes with the influence and power. They highlight the significance of treating one another with dignity, regardless of differences in privilege or standing. The visceral impact of witnessing such behavior should not be underestimated. It's a moment that sears itself into our consciousness, leaving an indelible mark. It speaks to a deeper issue, one that extends far beyond mere politics or fleeting controversies. It speaks to the fundamental core of how we treat one another, how we express empathy, and how we wield our power. But we are destined not to be prisoners of this cycle. We have the power to shift this narrative. We can refuse to accept disrespect as the norm. We can amplify voices that champion empathy, understanding, and inclusivity. We can stand firm in our belief that true strength lies not in domination, but in lifting each other up. Each of us holds a reservoir of influence, be it large or small, within our families, workplaces, or communities. We have the ability to mold a culture of kindness, respect, and compassion. It starts with the choices we make, the words we speak, and the examples we set for others to follow. Let us remember that the measure of a society's greatness is not solely determined by its technological advancements or economic prowess. It lies in the compassion it shows, the respect it grants to every individual, and the empathy it extends to those in need.
If you want something spoken about, ask a man. If you want it done, ask a woman.
It's an honor to address such a distinguished audience on a subject that remains as relevant today as it was when these words were first spoken. Throughout history, women have continually proven their strength, resilience, and unwavering determination. These words encapsulate the essence of the multifaceted abilities that women bring to the table. They highlight not just the ability to speak about things, but to get them done, an attribute that has been a driving force behind countless achievements and milestones in our society. When we reflect on the progress of our world, we cannot ignore the countless contributions made by women across various fields. From science and technology to arts, politics, and business, women have shattered glass ceilings, challenged societal norms, and blazed trails for future generations to follow. They've exemplified unparalleled leadership, unwavering commitment, and an ability to transform vision into reality. They celebrate the innate qualities that women possess. Qualities that include empathy, resilience, resourcefulness, and a collaborative spirit. These qualities are not just valuable, they are essential in shaping a better future for all of us. Yet, while we celebrate these achievements, we must also acknowledge the challenges that women continue to face. Discrimination, inequality, and barriers to opportunities persist in various parts of the world. It's our collective responsibility to ensure that every woman is given the chance to thrive, to lead, and to contribute her skills and ideas to the betterment of society. Empowering women isn't just a moral imperative, it's an economic and social necessity. Studies have shown time and again that societies that empower women economically and socially tend to be more prosperous and progressive. When women are given equal opportunities, communities thrive, economies grow, and innovation flourishes. Today, we stand at a pivotal moment in history where we have the chance to redefine the future. A future that embraces quality, diversity, and inclusivity. It's a future where every individual, regardless of gender, race, or background, is given an equal chance to succeed. Let us honor the legacy of all the incredible women who have paved the way for progress. Let us ensure that their efforts were not in vain by working tirelessly to create a world where the capabilities of women are not just acknowledged, but celebrated and embraced. People can find happiness even when society restricts their options. It suggests that while society might limit opportunities, personal happiness and contentment can still exist within those limits. It points out that happiness can be found in different ways. As we think about these strong words, let's not just see them as part of a story from the past. Instead, let's use them to start conversations and take action in our world today. We need to keep challenging the norms that stop women from having equal chances in education, jobs, and leadership positions. We should create environments that help women explore different paths and allow them to chase their dreams without any restrictions. Let's take inspiration from Meryl's words. They remind us of the struggles, the limits, and the strength of women as they work towards independence and happiness. Let's keep striving for a world where every woman can shape her own future without being held back by society's expectations or limited opportunities.